Now we move on to WrestleMania 10. This was the 10th WrestleMania, the 10th inaugural WrestleMania, and the first one to take place at Madison Square Garden since the inaugural one. WrestleMania 10 was on March 20th, 1994, and this has a lot of significance because this was the first WrestleMania without either Hulk Hogan or Tito Santana. It was the Macho Man's last WrestleMania.
I didn't realize that, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, Tito Santana.
That was Macho Man's last WrestleMania.
Yeah, and his last televised WWF appearance. He stayed on it commentating at house shows before he left to WCW in late '94.
Yeah.
What else? What else was going on in this one? Oh, let me just say this as well too. Tito Santana, Hogan, they've been day ones since the first WrestleMania, right? Appeared in all of them. Mm-hmm. Tito Santana gets relegated to being El Matador. And then they started using him like they did Ricky Steamboat, having him dress up in an elaborate costume and using them in non-televised dark matches.
Jobber stuff.
Yeah. Hogan returns in '93, and he immediately gets a title push.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just realizing this now. This is ridiculous.
Now, first of all, before we even get into that.
Yes.
I don't think we've spoken about him since his
death. About Hogan.
Right?
We haven't spoken about him at all except on social media.
And
my stance hasn't changed. I'm like, thanks for the memories, but fuck you.
How do you really feel?
You're right.
Well,
right. But yeah, I agree to the sentiment to some extent, but like I'll give him his flowers. I don't think wrestling will be where it is without him. Definitely a legend in our childhood. And marketing, Vince used him as his main marketer, so he's known worldwide, at least for a certain generation. Even the younger ones, they've seen him somehow in some form.
Some way, yeah. Like a lot of the younger generations that really want to go back to before them, nostalgia that was before them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of kids that are in the 90s, they like a lot of 80s films. But then again, we're born in '83. We like the Godfather films, so who am I to talk?
Yeah. So yeah, he has a lot of aura. Growing up, larger than life. That said, like, you know, as you get older, you being fans of wrestling, you learn more about the person behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. We also learn in real life that he's racist.
Yeah. So
then there's a little bit of the disdain later on. You know, he's the hero that became the villain. So in that light, yes, fuck you.
And not just because of his racism, but because of his ability to play backstage politics.
Yes. Yeah. He was terrible behind stage when you actually look at the dynamic he forced or drove behind the scenes.
Like what?
Like always wanting to have the number one spot. And like, for example, when the Macho Man Randy Savage, when he won the championship belt back at WrestleMania 4 in March of 1988, they partnered Hogan with him for the next year, right? Even though Hogan was not the champion. Like at this point, just let Macho Man have it. Let him be the face of the company. But Hogan was still the face at that point.
Yeah. Even more importantly, Jesse Ventura, who became the governor.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was. Yeah, that's what he started too. Like, there was a time, I think WrestleMania 2 or WrestleMania 1, that he saw ahead of time and was trying to unionize the wrestlers so that Vince McMahon wouldn't cheat. And Hogan went and snitched because he knew if there was a union, he wouldn't be able to get all the glory and all like the money and fame.
Yeah.
So he went and snitched. So for the greater good of the rest of the wrestling world, he decided, I want my own glory, my own money. Fuck this union, even though it's beneficial to everybody after me. So there's a lot of like selfish sentiment behind the scenes. You wouldn't know this as a kid. But then when you get older, you find out about these people behind the scenes. You realize he's not the greatest person.
And with the advent of social media too, because up until 90, I want to say late 90s somewhere.
Yeah,
we didn't know a lot of the stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the Curtains Call incident back in '95 in Madison Square Garden, where these wrestlers just hug in the ring and reveal to the audience they're really friends in real life.
Yeah.
Or Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, the Montreal Screwjob.
The real beef behind it,
Yeah, all that went into that. It's like, wow, this is... Yeah. Wow, I'm not mad at Bret Hart.
Like, and even, still on Hogan before we move on.
Yeah.
Like, as he got older and it was time to pass the torch, and, you know, it was Bret Hart's ascendancy to win the title and become the new face.
Yeah.
He came in and was, like, trying to downplay it or... move or take Bret Hart's shine, and Bret didn't take that too well because Bret is one of those guys that he understands like there is a phase. You get there and then you pass it to the next person.
Yeah,
like he's uplifting everyone.
Yeah.
So for Hogan to do that to him, especially since he was the young guy coming up when Hogan was the man, he lost a lot of respect for him. Undertaker the same. Undertaker too.
Taker.
He did Taker dirty too behind the scenes. So like you learn these things and you're like, Hogan was the man, but in real life,
did he try Andre the Giant in that way?
I believe he tried.
He was afraid of Andre. That's one thing I heard. He was afraid of Andre. So even because Andre
loved Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre passed the torch over to Hogan.
Yeah,
more or less. And even in that stage of doing that, Hogan was scared because Andre could decide he didn't want to do it. Yeah. In which case Hogan would have to conform. But Andre did that, and Hogan was grateful for it. But like, a lot of people acknowledge that Hogan was afraid of Andre, like he respected Andre in that light.
Yes.
So Andre wasn't like Andre was the opposite in that sense. So yeah. So flowers to him for me, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat who he was behind this. Even his own daughter says like he was like she loved him as a father. He was a great father, but in real life,
he
like
ruined her relationship.
As she got older, she realized other sides of him that she wasn't very fond of, including the racist side, and like it wasn't just the partner that she was with, because that's how we discovered he was racist.
Well, through a sex tape where he blurted it out actually about nigga this, nigga that.
Oh, that was through the sex tape? But even later on,
he said more other stuff,
he doubled down, like he was like, why the fuck would she date this nigger? Like
was he like 60 doing the sex tape?
Yeah.
Probably.
And the company that put it out, he sued them out of existence.
He made a lot of money from that though.
Yeah.
But his daughter was dating
why are you around his 60 doing sex tapes?
Why is anybody doing sex tapes?
I mean,
that's a source
is
of
that
income.
a rhetorical question?
I'm not really asking. It's the stupidest thing in the world. It's like I remember it. I don't need to record it.
I mean, a whole career for a whole family was made off of sex tape.
That's true.
Kardashians.
Yeah. So
you said it, not me, but I'm not saying you're wrong. And they, and that was, spearheaded by somebody's mom.
I know, right?
Here's where my disdain for sex tapes really comes from. In middle school, when I used to tape off the Spice Channel,
do we want to reveal this?
Yeah,
right now?
We move on. We move on.
No. It's nothing sexual about me. Nothing like that.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah.
So basically, I used to sell porno tapes in middle school, and somebody put me out of business when they had the Pamela Tommy Lee video.
You're a porno dealer. There you go.
I was this black suburban baron of porn back then.
You were a junior achiever entrepreneur.
There you go. Right. Well said. Oh man.
Okay. You were a media mogul. A teen media mogul.
Yeah.
Aspiring teen.
Aspiring. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Long story short,
so many questions. Like how
off air, please.
Like how old were you? I'm sorry.
12, 11.
12.
Yeah.
And how did you start? How did you get into startup business of yours?
VHS, right?
Yeah, it was VHS tapes, and we can say this now. We had black boxes all throughout our house.
Did you have adult support in the reproduction of said items?
No. I did
covert
when my parents weren't home. Covert, yes.
Okay.
Which means when I heard the key going, I'd like
innovative.
Change the channel.
Very innovative.
Yeah. And sometimes I knew my parents, and my father at least knew, because sometimes I accidentally leave it on the channel. So when he turned it on in the kitchen, he's like, "Oh, it's on the porno channel."
So you left trails of evidence.
Yeah, but they didn't know that I ever taped.
Yeah,
If they see this, they'll know now.
You made a living at the time.
Yeah, just lunch money pretty much. If I should have had set prices for people.
Yeah.
And I should have overcharged all the white kids too, because their money ain't no thing to them in Bethesda.
You're like discounts to friends.
Yeah.
Free footage for you. It's free Fridays.
Mm-hmm. But that was me 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've grown beyond that now.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay. The color.
Rest in peace, Hogan. Back to WrestleMania.
This WrestleMania's main focus was the WWF Championship, as it was defended in two matches: the opening match and the main event.
Yeah.
The commentators for this event were Vince McMahon and Jerry Lawler, and this was Jerry Lawler's first WrestleMania as a commentator. They had celebrity guests. Little Richard sang the national anthem. Rhonda Shear was there. Burt Reynolds and Donnie Wahlberg back when he had a thick Boston accent. Tickets sold out quickly for this WrestleMania, but there were only 18,000 people there.
I noticed it wasn't that big when I was watching it.
Yeah, nearly $1 million in admission fees. But anyway, the background. Jack Tunney. Remember when Jack Tunney would come on TV, the fake president of the WWF? Anytime he came on, you paid attention because this is important. He declared that Bret Hart and Lex Luger, despite eliminating each other at the Royal Rumble that year, they were actually co-winners, and both would have a title shot at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Hart, he would face the winner of the Lex Luger-Yokozuna match.
Yeah.
Despite still having a feud with his brother, Owen Hart. And that was the first match there.
Yeah.
Now, the Yokozuna-Lex Luger feud, that happened on Independence Day the prior year, when the latter body slammed Yokozuna on the U.S. carrier. The Macho Man and Crush, that feud happened when Crush, he decided to turn heel and end his friendship with the Macho Man. Doink and Bam Bam Bigelow, because Doink the Clown was playing circus pranks on him, but the background event for the event that stole the show, the match that stole the show, Razor Shawn.
Ladder match.
Yes, that began because of this. Tunney, he vacated the Intercontinental title because Shawn wasn't defending it, but in reality, he didn't want to drop the belt. So he was playing politics back then. So when Razor Ramon, he won a Battle Royal tournament beating Rick Martel. He won the IC title, but Shawn Michaels didn't recognize him as the IC champ and started coming out with his own IC belt. So Tunney's like, fuck that, the title's vacated. You're going to fight for it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Honestly, I did like this WrestleMania. It was way better than WrestleMania 9 the year before.
Facts.
Hell of a lot better.
Facts, yeah.
The first match, Bret against Owen Hart. They initially wanted to do a Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat style of match, and they were practicing with it at house shows, testing it out with audiences.
Well, the two of them, the brothers.
Mm-hmm. But audiences weren't feeling it for some reason. And Owen was getting a lot more cheers even though he was the heel. So they scrapped that plan, and hours before WrestleMania 10 took off, they talked to their dad, Stu Hart, about what they should do. And they came up with a basic outline for their match just hours before. And that opening match was pretty good. Both of them
one
were
of the better
wrestlers.
matches. I think they were one of the better matches.
I think.
Thing about Owen, rest in peace as well, is he was a better athlete than Bret. Very, very good technical wrestler.
Hell yeah.
I think Bret just had a more capturing charisma aura about him, and he was better at selling moves.
Yeah, he was, and selling injuries too.
Yeah, but Owen Hart was
noticeably younger and had more. He had more athleticism to it, I thought.
Yeah, he was much more athletic
because he could do off the top rope, off the top rope moves that Bret couldn't do.
Yeah, and like spin. Like do like very acrobatic moves in the midst of executing a move.
Yeah,
I remember his match in WrestleMania 5 against
Mr. Perfect when he was the Blue Blazer.
Yeah, very good. It's just there was just something about him that wasn't quite Bret, but he was no slouch at the technical ability. That was a good match.
It was.
And he won.
I like how Owen reversed Bret's backbreaker into a tombstone. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Owen has him in the figure 4. But then he gets the win by reversing the sharpshooter. Oh. I like Owen can sell when he does.
Yeah, he's a very good. It's unfortunate that he passed, but
not just in the ring, in the mic. He's funny on the mic.
Funny. He is very funny.
Did you all always know? Like as long as you've been consuming wrestling,
that it was fake.
Like,
yeah.
I've known since
I was 4. My dad put it into my head.
Like maybe 7.
You up here watching some fake wrestling?
Since like 7, but it was just entertaining.
Yeah, we knew. We didn't know to what extent it was fake until high school. Like how everything's choreographed. Yeah. How there's an actual script, and even the politics that go into making gimmicks.
Yeah, there's so much more behind it. Like we knew it was fake, but the extent of fakeness came later in life. Like how much we knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It wasn't until 10th grade when something came out on NBC or ABC, and everybody watched but me for some reason, right? People were asking me, "Did you see that wrestling expose side? Did you see it?" Naeem would be asking me that just to mock me.
Also, you also have to put the the timeline into perspective. Like, you know, as a child, you're just off that fantasy good guy, bad guy stuff. As you mature, you know that shit doesn't really exist. So like that element of the
that simplicity.
Yeah.
They phased it out, which was good because human behavior is a lot more complex than those two quaint descriptions.
Yes. So yeah. But yeah, like we don't watch it anymore, but we like to revisit the older stuff we watched when we were younger.
Yeah, like for me, it's anything before 2001 and before I can watch that. Anything after that, I can watch in spurts, or if it has some kind of nostalgic interest, like Saturday Night's Main Event when they showed that a few months back.
Yeah,
man, that was very nostalgic. I mean, damn near made me cry when they brought up the old WWF belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I stopped watching like between 99 and 2000.
Yeah, you did.
Kind of around there, stopped watching.
So when you guys stopped watching, who was kind of like your favorite? Who was at the height at the time?
The height?
Steve Austin, maybe?
Steve Austin or The Rock?
Steve Austin, yeah. Or The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, because at the time that we stopped, more or less, all the major promotions, WCW and ECW, have been bought out by Vince McMahon. He bought out his competition. So I noticed a noticeable. He noticed it before me, which is why he got out of it. But that's when I started to notice that the storylines were going to hell.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't watch this. I need to. I'd rather watch football.
It was getting progressively worse.
Yeah. And that was, and now they're in the PG era, I guess, where it's like they're not in the attitude overly adult era. Because after we stopped, they started going more adult, like
really bad, yeah.
Like Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson doing some lesbian sex angle. I'm like, not even I can watch this.
Hey, Vince would do anything, man.
Vince is a pervert.
Do anything.
McMahon is a fucking pervert. He's worse. He reminds me of that science teacher we had in high school, Mr. Snyder. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a wild guy. He used to shoot shots at the little girls, man.
What?
You didn't hear that from me.
I just remember that one time, that big titty white girl or whatever, right? Had that glittery silver miniskirt on. And he's like, that's a very interesting skirt you're wearing. I'm like, we look at each other like,
what is
fucking
happening?
Pervert.
Yeah.
That's weird it's weird coming from you.
Right.
Or how he'd be behind girls looking down their shirts when they catch him. He's like, oh, do you need any help with that question?
Wow.
I heard that from several people, so I'm credible sources.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, we talked about the Owen Bret Hart match.
Yeah.
The dark match was the Heavenly Bodies beating the Bushwhackers. The Bushwhackers were always garbage anyway.
Yeah, terrible matches. Couldn't stand them. Just licking each other and
lick each other's heads. Yeah, which has all kind of connotations.
Yeah.
And germs.
Yes, those.
And hair products.
Yeah, exactly.
And were they really cousins in real life? Luke and Butch?
I wouldn't know. Probably.
Yeah, cousin Luke.
Were they from Australia or New Zealand?
One of them. I don't know if they were Aussies.
Was that a lie?
They're definitely from down under somewhere. I don't know if they're Aussies or Kiwis.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. What's the next one?
Next match is Bam Bam Bigelow and Luna Vachon against Doink and Dink the Clown. This was stupid. This was stupid as hell because Dink this is the first time I've seen a midget wrestling since WrestleMania 2 or 3, I think it was.
3.
And Dink wrestling and getting overmatched is like watching what would happen to Chucky the doll if any of his targets had common sense. And by that I mean they just soccer kicked that motherfucker.
Why didn't they ever do that to Chucky?
Yeah, why didn't they ever do that to him?
They were afraid of the grasp and the knife.
There you go.
Even when he didn't have a knife, he just yelling. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Punch Chucky.
Just soccer kick him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Cy Sperling, the Hair Club for Men guy who's not only the president but also a member, he was promoting Howard Finkel with hair.
Oh, I saw that.
Right? Yeah, and Finkel,
that wasn't a toupee?
That was a toupee.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the thing he hasn't.
It was before like the Turkish implant stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Bam Bam and Luna, they win this match.
I'm going next week.
You going?
Yeah.
Turkey?
No.
I was about to say I know someone that did. So like
somebody just died.
Oh, someone died off
recently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, black man.
This
I know this dude who happens to be Turk. Just got his a couple months and now it's growing.
Oh wow.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's actually going back
in real life.
Yeah, so he got it. It's expensive though, but he got it done, and then like at first your hair falls off.
Yeah.
And then it starts to grow. Like you have to treat it though, because it's sore, because they implant it. They treat it, and once it heals, the hair just starts to grow.
Wow.
Slowly but surely. Yeah.
I use Hims. I use Hims on my hair. That shit works.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, these were real bald spots for a very long time.
That's
I
true.
use Hims every day. Even after I get a haircut, it's still full. It's like, okay. It
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
even
right.
feel cold.
It has grown back.
It doesn't even feel cold for right here when I put my hands over it no more. It's a full head of hair.
Yeah, you're right. It has grown back.
Okay. Go ahead. What?
But you're gonna get locks next.
No, I'm not. That's my man right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes in, I'll encourage you.
Okay. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Sure.
Okay.
So Chucky's been soccer kicked.
Okay. Next, the Falls Count Anywhere match between the Macho Man Randy Savage and his former friend Crush. May they both rest in peace.
Yeah.
Savage is crazy. He doesn't wait at all. He just bum rushes Crush as he's coming out.
Yeah.
And then Savage sells it by making it back to the ring in 60. Isn't the count out 10 seconds?
10 seconds or something.
60 seconds. But he just beats him and leaves Crush tied up and gets the win.
Yeah.
Like, this is Macho Man's last WrestleMania, and it shows why he was still. He was one of the GOATs, even in his 50s.
One of the best performers. He was 50 around this time, yeah?
Nah, he wasn't 50 yet. He's older than Hogan, by 5 years. So he was 42 right here.
Okay.
And he was still doing an elbow smash off the top rope. Like, goodness.
Yeah.
Keep yourself in shape, dude.
Was the blood real?
Yes.
Yeah, the blood is real.
Okay.
They just go off camera so you don't see the wrestler pull out like a razor from their wristband to slit themselves.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's what they did.
That's what they used to do.
That's what they did. That's what they did, yeah. So apparently, I learned this from wrestling. There are areas on your forehead that would heal quickly.
They go there. And unless you're in a hardcore match, in which case you'll get injured all over.
Yeah. But yeah, the razors.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. So self-mutilation for
entertainment.
For entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at the bumps they take. The bumps they take are injurious enough.
Yeah.
All right, Bill Clinton. Some Bill Clinton lookalike is being.
That shit was crazy. Go ahead, though. The Bill Clinton shit. I was like, what am I? I don't remember this. What am I watching?
I was watching it first. It was like Clinton was actually. Oh no, it's a lookalike.
I was like, wait, what were they trying to do here?
It wasn't It was not an election year.
Yeah, they were trolling him, just trolling him.
Todd Pettengill, he interviewed him.
This was even before the scandal.
Yeah, before that. And this being the 10th WrestleMania, there was a lot of recaps. Yeah, flashbacks. Mm-hmm. WrestleMania 2, which took place in like 3 different countries.
Yeah, no, 3 different states.
Oh, okay. Savage winning at WrestleMania 4 when he hoisted Elizabeth on his shoulder. Still beautiful.
Yeah.
Leilani Kai. Seeing her, I forgot she was even in this event.
Yeah.
She fights Alundra Blaze for the women's title. And it was Leilani's last WrestleMania. Her last WrestleMania was at the second WrestleMania when she was with Judy Martin as the Glamour Girls. Yeah, Alundra Blaze gets the win, but the women's title, they hadn't had it for a very long time up until 94.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they phased out the women's division. I'm like, why? Some of those women are better than the men.
It's so interesting now that I don't watch it now, but the women's division carries a lot of weight now.
They do now.
A lot of people tune in for them. Yeah. They're better. They're so much better at the craft now than back then.
Back then, yeah, and plus they're not being used as sex objects or divas no more either. They're in-ring performers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new generation though of the female performers, I gotta say, Lacey Von Erich was one of my favorites. Yeah, she's a Texas Tornado's daughter.
Okay.
What else happened? The tag team title match. This was Men on a Mission. They're very animated when they come out. I never liked them personally. Mo and Mabel. I never liked them.
Me too.
And you've noticed this, the Quebecers, they faced the Quebecers for the tag titles. Men on a Mission, all fat. Quebecers, all muscle.
I feel like the reason why I didn't like him is I feel like Vince was just kind of stereotyping the black hip hop scene.
A black hip hop activist scene.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was cringe because it didn't look authentic.
And they what was it? What was happening? Johnny Polo, he was the Quebecers manager. Yeah, that's Raven. Yeah. They tried to double suplex Mabel once, but it doesn't work. The second time it does work. But Men on a Mission, they win by a countout though.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, the special celebrity guests, Donnie Wahlberg and Rhonda Shear. He still got that heavy New Kids on the Block Boston accent. He don't have that no more now. In fact, because he was on Blue Bloods for 14 years, I can't help but to think of him as a New Yorker.
Can you imagine?
But they're doing a spinoff of Blue Bloods called Boston Blue, where he goes back to his native Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Danny Reagan, the character, is on loan to the Boston Police Department.
Okay.
So they're going to continue that this fall.
He's like, I'm going to get closer to home.
Yeah.
Actor in real life being like, how do I
get closer to home? Yeah, you should have did The Departed with your brother, for one thing.
Oh, yeah. Good movie.
All right, what happens? Oh, yeah, the Yokozuna Lex Luger match. Mr. Perfect is a guest referee. And the winner of this match is supposed to face Bret Hart at the main event.
Lex Luger should have never come to WWF.
No, he didn't. I saw a video that the other day.
He was terrible in WWF.
He was. I mean, they tried the same thing that Bret and Owen tried with the house show matches that I mentioned moments earlier. They tried that with Luger, having him as the WWF champion at house shows. Didn't go over well with fans at all. They were trying to see if he could be the face for the new generation.
Yeah.
No.
He was a WCW guy.
Like, you got the physique, but you don't got the charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole pro-Americana gimmick, that was their way of trying to replace Hogan. Did not work.
I didn't even think about it from that angle, but yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah. The crowd's chanting USA the entire time. Yokozuna, he can sell getting hit.
He's a good wrestler, for a big man.
Yeah. Lex knocks him down along with Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette. And this was Jim Cornette's first WrestleMania, too. But Mr. Perfect disqualifies Lex and leaves. Because Lex Luger... Here's Mr. Perfect's reasoning. You don't put your hand on the official. True, but y'all selectively apply that. Even though this is all scripted.
Yeah.
Yokozuna wins by default, and you can hear the crowd yelling, "Bullshit! Bullshit!" And Perfect justifies it, like I said, post-match, and Jerry Lawler's like, "Finally, some justice."
Yeah.
Next match. Oh, this was stupid. The Earthquake against Adam Bomb. That was like 35 seconds long. And before that, you got Dr. Harvey Whippleman trying to clown Howard Fink, who actually literally pushes back. Yeah, the reason this match was so short is because Ludwig Borga, if you remember him,
of course, from Finland.
Yes, he was supposed to be the original opponent for Earthquake, but he got injured at a Royal Rumble, ankle injury, and McMahon knew he wasn't going to be back in time, so he put Adam Bomb in his place in just 35 seconds. Oh, come on!
How many matches were in this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, including the dark match.
Hence WrestleMania 10.
Well, no, it's actually the 10th iteration.
So 10th iteration and 10 acts.
Yeah.
Well, 10 fights.
Yeah.
Matches.
I mean, maybe that was deliberate.
WrestleMania died after the 7th one for me.
I could watch some good ones after that. I mean, it died for me after 17. I couldn't watch again after that.
I think the other ones have 1 off or 2 off matches that are like, okay, this is a good match. But after WrestleMania 7, even that one was near the end, it tailed off. It hasn't done it for me.
They had more than 10 matches at that WrestleMania.
Yeah, it just hasn't done it. Because I remember watching this when it came. At the time, I thought it was cool. Watching it now,
no, not so much.
Three matches were good for me. It's just.
Yeah, we saw Earthquake defeats Adam Bomb in 35 seconds, and now, yes, we get to the show stealer of this event, the Intercontinental title match, the ladder match. Now,
that was the best one.
Yes. And mind you, this is the first ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. They have another one months later at SummerSlam where Michaels wins. But this one right here, it was innovative.
Yeah,
and mind you,
very good.
It was not the first ladder match they had, but the first televised ladder match.
It's a ladder match.
Where they actually have a ladder in the ring. It's basically a hardcore match, pretty much.
So, like, what happens is they put the title up top.
They suspend it.
Hang it. And then the goal to win the match is
climb the ladder.
When an individual gets the ladder in the ring, climbs it, and takes the title. If you can take the title off, you win. So the other one is trying to prevent the other one from doing that.
And this is one person against one person.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They've expanded it in years since. They've included what's now called TLC matches: tables, ladders, and chairs. Yeah. And those involve multiple tag teams, which is not even wrestling at that point. Those are just stuntmen.
Yeah.
And they're also beating each other with these things.
Yeah, yes. and like falling off the ladder through rows of tables,
slamming on them.
Those are hardcore matches. The ladder match is essentially a hardcore match. Anything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not stunt work because there's no safety mechanism.
No.
In pro wrestling, there really isn't. It's how you land and take a bump. And this match looked painful for both men.
Yeah.
Like you fall off a ladder onto tables. How do you
get back up?
Sometimes there are even thumbtacks involved. Where you
Thumbtacks, hardcore
it's
matches.
Pretty brutal.
Explosives, glass. Oh my God.
Barbed wire.
Yeah. Just watch. If you look up Mick Foley or Cactus Jack back in the day, he did all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match right here was a 5-star match. It's one that I think every pro wrestling fan should see. And they took some crazy bumps.
It's good.
Like Shawn Michaels, he would just like, even against Razor Ramon, him and Scott Hall, we know they're friends in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably went to McMahon and had this set up for them both so they could both look good, even though Shawn lost.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn, he would always do this. Whenever they would throw you into a turnbuckle, he would run, flip, let his back take the impact.
Yeah.
He did that frequently here and with the ladder in the corner.
Yeah. That's why he has back issues now, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he was forced to retire twice.
Yeah.
But damn, man, my favorite part of the ladder match when they're right at the top, hitting each other.
The ladder.
Yeah, Shawn misses, then Razor just grabs him, just throws him right off, and then Razor falls off himself.
It was action-packed. Like, I think I remember watching it the first time, not knowing who was going to win.
Yeah.
And, like, it was so back and forth. You were like, who is actually going to win this?
It was. And Shawn Shawn Michaels was a bad guy in this one.
Yeah,
Razor was a good guy.
Yeah.
It's insanity, bro. Like, I mean, has there been these sort of case studies? I mean, there's like the film Concussed, right? So, they're all talking about sort of like what happens with football players and so these, these long-term injuries and what it does to like I'm like, has that kind of thing?
Yeah, CTE in pro wrestling, yes.
And I think the evidence is in the pudding. They die before they're like 50.
Yeah.
A lot of them die early.
Or suicide, like Chris Benoit. That was CTE.
Yeah.
That made him kill his family than himself.
Suicide, overdosing, like they die fairly early.
And
this is why Ventura saw this ahead of time and wanted to do a union to protect them.
To get him health benefits,
to protect them from all this. And
because
Hogan was like, nah.
How old was Hogan when he died?
71.
He's as old as they get as far as wrestling goes.
He lived so long.
Yes, I'm sick. Yeah, a lot of other wrestlers died before him. Macho Man, Hall, Harley Race.
Yeah. They all died like relatively like 40s, 50s. If you're lucky, 60. Hogan is extremely lucky.
This match, though, every wrestler should study this match. It's one of those matches that warrants study if you want to be a pro wrestler. And the way the iconic scene at the end when Razor gets both belts off the suspension, falls off.
Yeah.
But it's suspension. He's standing on the top of it. Oh, yeah, me chico, holding both belts.
This is when he was still fake Spanish.
Yo, I watched this the other day after Survivor Series.
This is when he was still a fake Cuban.
He had the tan, the slick back hair, but that was really a white dude with a tan.
Yeah,
really?
He was a white man playing a Cuban. I mean, later on he became himself. But
he still had the look.
It's just funny as hell that when you look back. Yeah.
Like when him and Ric Flair fought Macho Man and Mr. Perfect at the Survivor Series like months prior, or a year prior, more than a year prior. After the loss, still in that fake Cuban accent, he's like, "Hey yo, perfecto. Óyeme, chico. Should have known your place, man." Or Owen Hart, in a testament to how much Owen Hart could sell. "Hey yo, Roski, your daddy teach you that one, man."
Roski, Hey yo, Roski. Hey yo, Roski.
Funny thing is, he took that whole gimmick from Scarface.
Yeah, from Tony Montana.
Yeah, deliberately. And McMahon thought of him as a genius when he pitched it to him.
Yeah.
McMahon didn't know it came from Scarface. He never saw it.
Yeah.
On this ladder match, originally a 10-man match was scheduled after the ladder match, but the ladder match ran so long and just ate into it. It was supposed to be IRS, Jeff Jarrett, the Head Shrinkers, and Rick Martel against the Smoking Guns, Tatanka, the 1-2-3 Kid, and Bob Holly. But
you could see them behind the scenes.
That was a kayfabe thing, right? Yeah. That was a kayfabe reason they gave on screen for the match's cancellation. Because the heels, the bad guys couldn't decide who their leader was. That's what you saw.
Okay.
But in 2013, Bob Holly, and back then he was Thurman Sparky Plug. Stupid name. I'm glad they changed it quick.
Thurman Sparky Plug.
Yeah, his gimmick was a NASCAR race driver. Yeah. But then they changed that name to Bob Sparkplug Holly.
Oh yeah.
They quickly changed that shit.
Yeah, okay, if you guys had, what would be your WrestleMania's pseudonyms?
Our wrestling names?
Yeah, what would it be if you had to come up with
I had to think of that.
On the top of my head, Shaq Vicious.
I know. All I know is I'd be a heel. I'll definitely not be a good guy.
What do you mean a heel?
Like a bad guy.
Bad guy.
Oh,
yeah. There's faces who are good guys, and then there's heels, bad guys. But that line's been blurred since the mid-'90s.
Got it.
Yeah.
Bob Holly said that, that the timekeeper backstage repeatedly told the referee over his earpiece to end the ladder match, but Shawn and Razor ignored him and kept wrestling until the officials were forced to cancel the 10-man tag match. It was the match was rescheduled to a week later on Raw, though. Now, finally, the main event, Bret Hart against Yokozuna. This was not a great match, I thought, but especially compared to what we just saw in the opening match of the event. But Yoko, he was legitimately tired, and Bret could still sell that he was hurt. So that's why the match was going a little bit slow, I thought. But the response when Bret won, that was pretty awesome, even for the match being below standard. Yeah. Post-match, Yokozuna ran after Rowdy Piper. Bret was still down on the mat.
Rowdy Piper. That's
He
hilarious.
was a ref.
Yeah, he was a ref. That's right.
Because when I was growing up, it was like, I think the three top ones, it felt like, was like Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Piper, Andre the Giant.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Yeah, Vince was commentating, and after Bret won, Vince McMahon starts going into this speech about how this was a new generation, hence the name for this era. And that was true since Hogan was no longer here anymore to fuck things up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that speech was his way of putting Bret over as the top guy. Lex Luger came to the ring after the match was over. You didn't know what the hell he was going to do.
Yeah.
He shook Bret's hand, and all the faces came down to the ring to celebrate.
Him
and Lex and Razor hoisted Bret on his shoulders. That was all the Macho Man's idea, according to Bret.
Really?
In the Wrestling with Shadows video, he revealed that Bret talked about that there.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess this was the way Vince was trying to say, this is the new guy.
Yes.
The new face of the company.
That's what he intended in WrestleMania 9, but here this made it official.
Yeah. Okay.
I do like the booking for the show. I mean, Bret's title win was a perfect way to end it as he got his WrestleMania moment at last as the WWF champion. And I like how he continued the feud with Owen after this too.
Yeah.
And Owen could really play the little brother's like, I'm in your shadow. Owen could really play that role. He probably felt that in real life too at some point.
Probably. Who knows? But yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was it forced Yokozuna to work twice because he was clearly tired.
Yeah.
Bret's a worker.
Yeah.
Bret's a worker. I mean, he's got good energy, and he can make you look good. And you're not going to get hurt with Bret Hart either.
I to your point, I think both of his matches were in my favorite three, and then maybe the ladder match. Those three was the ones that stood out for me. The rest of them, I could do without.
Oh, check this out. Here's the aftermath of this event. Bret and Owen, they continued their feud. What else? Oh, Men on a Mission eventually did beat the Quebecers for the tag team titles, which they held for just 2 days.
Wow.
Lex,
so much for Black Glory.
I mean, before them, who was the last black tag team champions that they had? Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, the Rockfather.
And that was like 8 years prior to this.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Yeah. Lex Luger and Mr. Perfect were scheduled to face each other on a series of matches for the WrestleMania Revenge Tour. Mr. Perfect got replaced by Crush, and he didn't appear again until the 1995 Survivor Series. Diesel began to challenge Razor Ramon. Oh, he was with Shawn. That's right, Kevin Nash. Diesel was with Shawn Michaels.
They told him to go back to the...
He clotheslined somebody, then told to go back. And Nash states, I got $10,000 just for that.
Wow. Can I hold some?
Yeah. But you saw him, Michaels. Yeah, he began to challenge Razor Ramon for the IC title. And Shawn Michaels really helped him get a big push because within a year, Diesel was a Triple Crown champion.
Yeah.
The click.
I saw the documentary for that.
Yeah, and what else? Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the aftermath of... Is it? Yeah, that's pretty much it for WrestleMania 10.
Quick overall thoughts?
I like the WrestleMania I did. Some bookings they could do without. The Earthquake Adam Bomb match, stupid. The mixed tag match between The man, the woman, the man, and the midget. They could have done without that. And last, let me see what else.
Oh, gosh.
They should have gave the women more of a push back then. Alundra Blaze, who later became Medusa, she could wrestle. Why Leilani Kai for? Because of the nostalgia element, to be able to sell to older fans.
She became Medusa. She was Medusa in WCW before she became Alundra Blaze.
Oh, she was, but she went back to being Medusa when she left the WWF, right?
She was a Medusa. She was Medusa like in 1901
before
during the Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah.
So she was Medusa with Paulie Dangerously and Rick Rude.
Paul Heyman, yeah.
And then
that's his real name, Paulie Dangerously.
Yeah. He goes by Paulie
Dangerously
when he was that was his gimmick.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so at that point with Rick Rude and Medusa, that was what she was called. And then she came to WWF and was called Alundra Blaze,
yeah.
And then went back to Medusa.
Where she promptly trashed the WWF women's title, literally trashed it on air on WCW program.
You told me about that.
And that's what made McMahon scared that Bret Hart would do the same thing. No, he wouldn't have.
He's a classy guy.
Yeah, he is not petty like that. I don't know the guy personally, but given what he's shown and given his podcast, hot takes, it's like Bret's a good dude. I met him once.
Yeah.
Very humble dude. But what's your take on this WrestleMania?
WrestleMania died after WrestleMania 7 for me.
Yes.
But with respect to the post-mortem, I'd say it was a decent post-mortem WrestleMania.
Post-mortem.
Yeah. I'm not a... I can...
They've had better ones, I admit that, yeah.
I can't watch... It's hard for me to watch a full... I couldn't watch WrestleMania 8, but it's hard to watch anything, for the most part, after WrestleMania 7. It's hard to watch through all of it.
Difficult, Tom.
Yeah.
Not impossible.
Yeah. My recap is that you guys have killed my childhood.
Hogan, right?
I was the revelation of
who Hogan was,
who he was, who he is, right?
Yeah.
And then,
he is. Yeah.
Everything that I thought was real was like a fake name, a script, choreographed, fake accents, personas. Like now I'm reevaluating everything that I ever.
It's like a soap opera
in my life.
Yeah, y'all really thought Chief J Strongbow was really Native American? Nah, son.
Or Akeem was African.
Yeah, he was from the deepest, darkest part of Africa.
They had a white man playing African.
And talking jive and doing all kinds of moves like that, and having them on Arsenio and doing all. And Arsenio was like, he shook my hand and did things that I haven't even seen in the hood yet.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, Akeem. And the funny part about
Arsenio definitely had a lot of wrestlers on his show.
Macho Man.
When I look back,
but
he's had a lot of them on there.
The Twin Towers, though, what's it called? I still think their gimmick was genius.
Yeah.
I remember their gimmick and the fact that they were managed by a black pimp was genius. You got a redneck prison guard and a white guy who wants to be black.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Speaking of America, let's move on to our final topic of the podcast. Season 2 of The Wire. Released from June 1st to August 24th of 2003 with a total of 12 episodes. This was a departure from what fans saw in Season 1. It introduced the stevedores of the Port of Baltimore and an international organized crime operation led by a figure known only as the Greek. And it does continue the drug dealing story of the Barksdale crew and the Baltimore Police Department that were introduced in Season 1. The series, it continues its central themes of examining dysfunctional institutions and societal effects of the drug trade. But Season 2, it focused on the decline of the American working class as seen through the hardships of the members of the stevedores. The transition from industrial to post-industrial society is also seen here too. Back then, the one thing they showed here that really epitomized that theme was when the stevedores, when Frank Sobotka and Nat Coxon, they're watching a presentation of how in Amsterdam or Rotterdam in Holland, how the shipping channels, how the shipping is done there, all by robots, moving tons of crates off a ship, on and off ships a day. And it's like when they ask the questions like, what about workers? What about real workers? Oh, we don't necessarily need that. All right. This is more efficient. And then Frank remarks, can't get injured if you don't work right.
Yeah.
And Frank Sobotka. Yeah, Frank Sobotka, he's the head of the local IBS, International Brothers Stevedores Union in Baltimore. Yeah, he's trying to make it so he's trying to grease politicians and lobby so that him and his people all still have a job as dock workers. You need to dredge a few feet from the canal, the port of Baltimore, but they want to turn the port into condos, right? Developers and politicians. So Frank's doing whatever he can. He's taking money from the Greek, like smuggling shipping containers for him, and he's using that to grease politicians and even do local favors, like with the priest, Father Lewandowski.
Yeah, Lewandowski.
When he gets in that window for the church, a stained glass window,
in
exchange for some FaceTime with a politician, Barbara Mikulski, who was really a Democratic senator at the time.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
That's one thing I like about it. They use real life examples of that, even though they got their own fictional
characters.
It's like Clay Davis.
Try to play how they do in reality. Oh, how it happens in real life.
Yeah, most of the cast reprise their roles here. Dominic West is McNulty, and a year has passed since the last season too. So McNulty, as we saw in the season 1 ending montage, he rides the boat now in the Marine Unit, the very place he did not want to be.
Yeah.
At first I saw that, I was like, you dummy, did you really tell Rawls where you didn't want to go? Then we find out a few episodes later here that he told him the Western District, but he found out from Landsman where McNulty didn't really want to go and had him promptly reassigned. Pettiness!
He did, but in the same breath, he finds work in terms of investigating.
Yeah, when he happens upon that body.
A body,
Yeah. Because at the opening scene of the season, him and what's his guy's name? Claude Diggins. He had a thick Baltimore accent too. They're on the boat talking about the steel mill and how their family worked there, and how they have to offer a tow line to like a rich cruise from Washington. Yeah. And it just shows the divide between the haves and the have-nots, I thought.
I think this season does that a lot.
Actually. It does.
Yeah.
The Greeks, they're the haves.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stevedores and their families are the have-nots.
You see it down to like the crime.
Yeah.
Like the level of execution of the crime where for the have-nots versus the haves. The haves are a lot more sophisticated versus the have-nots where it's just more like hands-on, brute, down to earth. Tends to be the case in real life anyway.
Yeah, these
you got your what do they call it? Your soldiers.
Have you watched The Wire as well too?
No.
Oh, y'all both in the same mode.
I haven't, but
full transparency. It's petty.
It's petty.
Petty. I never watched The Wire because I auditioned for The Wire.
Oh wow!
And didn't get cast.
I see.
What part did you audition for?
I don't remember.
Wow. What year? Was it for the first season or?
Yeah, for the very first season.
Oh, wow.
The start of the whole thing.
Oh, man.
I didn't get that job, and I was salty.
Wow.
And I'm not tight about it anymore.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know what I mean? And the thing is that it was this ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you didn't catch it from the beginning, you didn't get into it, then
that's kind of how I am. So I'm now watching.
I am too. I was too. I mean, I started watching during season 5, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer.
I'm only watching it because he was like, you got to see it. But yeah, because I wasn't part of the ride, it was hard for me just to go back and watch it. But he was like, yo, let's watch it for the show. I was like, all right,
And then I left the country not too far after that. So I left the country in like 2003.
Oh, that's when you moved to South Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A lot of kids in school, when I was in college and people learned I was from Maryland, people would ask me, am I from Baltimore? And if it's really like The Wire. I don't know what the hell they were talking about back then.
Yeah.
But
and a friend ended up on it, Larry Gilliard.
Larry Gilliard, yeah, he played D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, yeah.
And we knew each other from that god awful film. That's what we met at.
The Substitute.
Oh, he was in it too.
Yeah. he's a trained actor too. He's good.
Yeah, no, he's dope. He's a beautiful artist.
He's good. Yeah, he is good. Oh wow, you're cool with D'Angelo. Well, I call him D'Angelo because of the show, but yeah.
Yeah, he was in Gangs of New York as well too.
Unfortunately, we lose him in this season.
We do, yeah.
But they kill him off in this season.
Yeah. Stringer Bell.
Yeah.
The plot begins when what's it called? McNulty, he fishes a dead girl out of the water, right? And then at the end of the episode, we see a Port Authority cop played by Amy Ryan. She likes to inspect the ports and fuck with the stevedores out of fun. And they had that kind of relationship. She notices an open crate and goes inside and finds 14 dead girls.
Yeah.
That's what kicks off the investigation. And
like it was more like sex trafficking kind of.
Sex trafficking, yeah. They were going to be brought
Escorts.
here to use as hookers, yeah. But we later learn about them in the autopsy. When the Doc Frazier, the medical examiner, when he looks at him, he tells McNulty, he's like, they were all from Eastern Europe, and they all got here like within like, and they all had work done within like a few years ago. How do you know?
Silicone implants.
He's like, he actually blatantly says they bought their tits from there. I never heard a doctor say that, even a fictional doctor.
Yeah.
He said you can tell by the serial numbers on their implants. I called the hospital up there, but they couldn't give me no identities.
Yeah.
Yeah, McNulty, he just really wants to be back on investigative work is what it is.
So he's doing his own side investigation.
And fucking them over too in the process. Because like, what's it called? Earlier, the dead girls and then the girl they found in the water, what's it called? The Baltimore City Police Department, Rawls, made it so that they weren't going to take it, so that it falls in the county or the Port Authority. But then McNulty does his own calculations, faxes them, and gets medical examiner information to prove that the city, y'all have to own it.
Yeah.
He's doing that to give two middle fingers to Rawls.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
And Rawls owes all of his promotions to McNulty. He was a major in season 1. Now he's colonel.
Yeah, that's true.
Landsman's still there as a sergeant. Lester and Bunk, they're in homicide. They're partners together.
Yeah.
The scene where they're questioning them people on the boat, right? The boat, and then all the niggas act like they can't speak no English. They're like,
oh yeah.
Then Lester goes all Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction on one of them dudes. English, motherfucker! Like, Negro, you cannot travel halfway around the world and not speak any motherfucking English.
Yeah. So they were triggered, dude.
That's so funny.
That was, The Wire has funny moments have been there.
They do. Some of the characters, especially the fuck up kid.
Ziggy Sobotka.
Yeah.
He's Frank Sobotka's kid.
He's kind of funny.
He's a court jester.
Yeah.
He was in Generation Kill too, with James Ransone.
Who was in Generation Kill?
The actor that plays Ziggy Sobotka, James Ransome, I think he is. Were you in there at the same time as he was, or have any scenes with him?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
He shot that in South Africa as well.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was HBO co-pro.
Okay.
Company.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's from Baltimore too, by that accent.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Okay.
And the guy that plays his father, Frank Sobotka, played by Chris Bauer. Yeah, he's from Cali actually.
He's I've seen him in a few other shows or movies.
That one where he plays a sports agent that used to come on Stars. I forget what that's called. He was on that.
I know what you're talking about. Shoot.
And he was the villain.
That was a popular. Wasn't it HBO? The sports agent?
No, it was Stars.
Or Stars, rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
And other film I remember him mostly was he was in Face Off too, actually. He was the guy. He was the guy that Nicolas Cage beat in prison.
Yeah. He was.
You watch your fucking mouth!
Yeah.
I'm Castor Troy!
That's a great. That's a movie you need to do at some point. That's actually a good movie.
That was fun to watch.
Good movie, yeah.
And he was a villain in 8mm too.
I actually haven't seen that yet.
Oh, he played Machine, the guy that was in all those porn snuff films with a mask. When he reveals, he's like, "No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you now. I'll let you watch it." Yeah, the police department, they're still doing their thing. The Barksdales, Avon, he's in prison, got a 7-year sentence, while his nephew, D'Angelo, is in the same prison. They're in Jessup, by the way. The Cut is what it's called. D'Angelo has to take 20 years. And he grew his hair.
Yeah.
He's grown his hair out in prison, while his uncle, Avon, he's treated like a king in jail.
Yeah, he has his way in jail, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he either bribes the guards or he just has a lot of charisma. You see season 3, just how much more respect he gets in jail.
He killed a lot of people in jail through that drug shit.
Them hot shots?
Shots,
But I love the end of that scene where it's like, you hear all the people, they got some hot shots, people dying. And then they start playing Cisco Kid. And Avon's in jail, just like reading a book, all calm. I'm like, yo, this is a dope scene. Ruthless, yeah. Here's the thing, though. That prison guard, Officer Tillman, he was bringing drugs in the jail, giving it to inmates, right?
Yeah.
Including to D'Angelo. D'Angelo was sniffing every now and then.
Yeah.
But what's it called? He messed with Weebay. I forgot about Weebay. Weebay's in that jail, too.
Yes.
He's one of Avon's
He's got
soldiers.
life, right?
He's got life. He took He took murders that he didn't even commit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confessed to a lot of them.
Including Tillman's cousin was one of his victims, right? That's why Tillman was fucking with him so hard.
Yeah.
Like destroying all his motor fish that got plastic. Wee-Bey kills me. You are a stone cold serial killer, but you got a soft spot for fish, pet fish. That's what I like. That's one thing I like about The Wire. They humanize these characters.
Yeah. That's a good part about the show. You're right.
He's like, yo, Avon, he ain't have to fuck with my fish though, man. Yo, what's your beef with this motherfucker? Like, you remember I killed his cousin Delante at the park over behind Druid Hill back in '95. He's like, we did that?
I think that's a good thing about the show. The good thing about the show also is like how there's like 6 degrees of separation that like they all kind of interconnected somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, in the show. Like, for like, what's his face's wife is like the real estate agent that handles.
Oh, yeah, McNulty's wife, Elena.
Yeah.
That was talking to Nick Sobotka and his wife.
Yeah,
Hennig.
so it's like, it's kind of like, so it gives you that, the character development is pretty cool, how they kind of all have their stories connect with somebody else.
You'll see more of that in later seasons as it progresses with other characters.
That's Baltimore.
I'm guessing that was the idea. Small.
I mean, it's Baltimore, but it's like, it's that thing about like most places.
What was this?
Yeah, where? Yeah.
Where what?
Where was it?
My phone?
The hat.
The hat? Yeah. Oh, this, what's it called? By a Seattle rapper named Sadistic. I'm a member of his fan club. He sent it to me.
Okay.
Look at that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been wearing a hip hop shirt every episode this season. Mm-hmm. So, Ghostface Killer.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Oh, yes. Woo. Yes, indeed. Okay. No, it's still on here. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry for that lapse, folks.
Cool.
We're back. Okay, what else happened? Oh, McNulty. When McNulty gets the murder sent back to the homicide, and Lester and Bunk take him out and make him take 14 shots, one for each member, each one of those dead girls.
Oh yeah.
14 shots at Jameson. Yeah, you're Irish, but that's too much even for you.
He's a very unstable guy.
He's an alcoholic, straight up.
Because like, he has this attorney that gets him and understands his line of work and is compliant. Like
Rhonda Perlman, the redhead.
Yeah. But he's still fixated on getting back with his ex because they have a kid.
They have 2 kids, two sons.
Yeah, but she
can't trust him.
Yeah,
but he really wanted to reconcile, and she offers him sex, which he takes, and then she kicks him out the next morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it wouldn't be fair to our kids if they saw you here and thought we were getting back together, so you need to go.
That becomes a theme for him in this show. Like, he's like a sex for the team guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a whore.
Yeah, he's a whore for the team.
Because when he comes
as a detective.
Because when he gets brought back to the major crimes unit, they're trying to decide who's going to go undercover at a brothel.
Yeah.
Herc, Carve, what's it called? Bunk. Then McNulty walks in, and Kima's like, takes a whore to catch a whore.
Yeah.
Everybody starts laughing. He's like, what the fuck did I do? But he is though. I mean, McNulty, even in season 1,
even the scene where he smacked the one night stand with the
waitress. Oh my god, the opening scene of that
drunk
whole
as hell.
episode. He went on a drunken bender. I mean, he's playing the Pogues, the Irish punk rock group in his car, and hits that turn. Then what's he do again? Examines it, then goes right back and hits it and injures his hand. And he goes to an all-night diner.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
And he goes to an all-night diner with a waitress who probably has a thing for scraggly white guys who look injured, and manages to pick her up and take her home.
Yeah,
she was fine there. She don't look like that no more. Lisa Bullock, that's her name.
Mm.
And it looked like a child's room that they were in. All that pink wallpaper and stuffed animals. It's like, I would feel weird about
what an observation.
Like she lives in her parents' house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd feel weird smashing a girl in that kind of a room.
Pink. It's great.
Pink, it's childlike. Too childlike.
Yeah.
Well, what else? What else is going on here? D'Angelo doesn't want nothing to do with Avon.
Yeah, they start having their differences.
Yeah, and
Avon is smashing his girl, baby mama.
Stringer.
Right?
Stringer is.
Stringer. Avon is his brother or cousin.
Avon and D'Angelo are uncle and nephew.
Uncle and nephew, that's right.
Yeah. Stringer is Avon's #1 best friend since they were children.
And then Stringer's smashing
D'Angelo's girl now, baby mother. But
he's the one that offs him later.
He's the one that sets it up.
Stringer offs him.
And I like how they do that because they establish a Baltimore DC connection, right? And use like a certain DC lingo that we know as Washingtonians. Yeah. Talking about same old Bamas.
Yeah.
I know. Stringer's like, I never could stand that go-go shit no how. You ain't heard it live then. I know a club in Oxon Hill that'll wreck y'all. I'm alive.
I think that's another cool part about the show is like they're relatable. Like the areas are relatable because we're here, you know. And
they get more and more into other parts of Maryland too, including here in Montgomery County in later seasons. It took them till the final season to shout out Silver Spring though, but nice for shouting out Bethesda, Laurel, even Chevy Chase though.
Yeah.
How many seasons was it?
5. Total of 60 episodes. Who else? Oh, the police department. Burrell is now about to be appointed commissioner, and Valchek, the little short Polish guy, with a peacock nose, he's adept at office politics, but he's not well regarded as a cop, even by the Steve Doors, because even when Frank Sobotka tears him down, like even back then, it was too much for even a guy named Valchek to have a patrolman's drag of a patrolman's cigarette. And sure enough, you've been an official asshole ever since. All because, and that's how the plot got kicked off. The police got involved in this because Valchek, he wanted to give that same church I mentioned earlier a stained glass window, but Frank beat him to it. So he goes to Frank trying to punk him out of it. And when he couldn't, he starts fucking with them in various ways. Yeah. Like having their cars ticketed outside of the dock.
That's right.
Or even this scene and why the hell were they doing this? Breakfast for the Steve Doors is in the bar in the morning, having beer, cracking eggs open, and then, or in Ziggy's case, putting a whole shot in there and chugging it like it's a car bomb.
Yeah.
And then they leave there and start driving, and then the cops, they hem them up for DUI checks. Yeah. And one of them's like, what the fuck? It's 8 in the goddamn morning. Who the fuck is drunk at 8 in the morning? I'm like, you guys apparently. And they held them all for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And that's when Frank is like, that fucking runt wants a war. He's got one. So he has Horseface steal the truck, steal the van, the surveillance van. What kind of fucking security do they got there? For a guy who does...
Not enough.
For a guy who looks like...
Not enough.
For a fat white guy who may look like a plainclothes cop to go in there, shimmy it, and then drive off.
Yeah.
And then they put it in a crate.
Nothing triggered.
Nothing triggered.
Yeah.
And he knew what he was doing. He's clearly did this a lot in his youth.
Yeah.
He drives off in it, and the fuck with Valchek, they put it in a crate, put like there's the bumper sticker for their union on it, and send it worldwide.
Yeah.
And they have the Steve Doors, the other members of their brotherhood, like send a picture to Valchek, mail it to him.
Yeah.
As it travels the world.
Yeah. Good way to troll him.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
He's like, what the? And Valchek, he gets his son-in-law, Prez Belusky, the one from season 1 that really blossomed as a cop, even though we all thought he was a fuck-up.
Yeah.
He's not listening to Prez at first when Prez tells him, I want to do real investigative work like the Barksdale shit we did last year. He says, because I'm your father-in-law and I got clout, you're going to make officer. That's all he doesn't want to make rank. He just wants to work real cases.
Yeah.
Like Lester Freeman. That's why he never made rank either. He wanted to work real cases.
That's true.
And what happened with him? He worked a real case, defied his superiors, but ended up getting shipped out into the pawn shop unit for 13 years and 4 months.
I forgot another cool scene or cool part about the season was Omar's court case.
Omar! That was awesome.
And like when they try to clean him up.
Yeah. Like at least get that sociopath.
They got him a weird tie.
A weird tie. He's like, just like wraps it around like a noose.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And he's lying his ass off in court about Bird. We all know that, but the details, they corroborate.
Yeah.
And when he first walks into the court, he just, at Stringer, and Stringer's like, faggot.
Yeah, at that time, you can tell it's dated by some of the lingo they're using. It's kind of like
the
Sopranos.
And the technology and the style of dress. The baggy ass Sean John shirts.
Yeah.
And you'll see in the next season, Bodie, I remember them big ass maternity looking shirts they had in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What the hell were we thinking?
That was a big thing in Baltimore as well. The long tee, the Baltimore long tee.
I had one too because of that.
Yeah,
I saw it at Comic-Con one year and I just wanted one.
Yeah. But I think Omar is also like, they do very well in like illustrating the scene where he's like, we're both in the same kind of line of work.
Oh, you would leave it.
I just do it differently, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, just like you, man. It's like, wait, no, what you just say to me? I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase. It's all in the game, though, right?
Yeah. He was like, there's very much a lot of parallels in how we do things.
It is,
I'm just vilified for what I do.
But Omar, he charmed the audience with how blunt and honest he is.
Yeah.
He's like,
rest in peace, by the way.
Michael Kenneth Williams, rest in peace. Yeah.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you earn a living, Mr. Little? I rip and run. I robbed drug dealers. The jury starts laughing. And how many years have you been doing this, Mr. Little? About 8 or 9 years thereabout. How does a man make a living robbing drug dealers from 8 or 9 years and live to tell about it? Day at a time, I suppose. Omar, he was supposed to only last 1 season, right? But
he's such a good character in the show.
He is. That's why he stayed for the whole series.
Yeah.
But he's so popular. David Simon and Michael Kenneth Williams, like, we got to keep him around.
Yeah, even like the scene where like they lie to him about who killed his ex-boyfriend.
Oh, Brandon from season 1.
And then as he tries to kill him and the guy tells him like, it wasn't me, he believes him.
Not my style.
And then he calls
911
to save his life.
Yeah.
And he realizes
he was wrong.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Like, you're right.
He has a code.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in season 1, even Bunk says that. A man says that to him when he asks him why you're testifying against Bird. Omar says, I've never put my gun on no citizen. Yeah. And Bunk sarcastically says, a man must have a code.
Yeah.
Like Omar, no doubt.
Yeah.
And that's another connection. Bunk and Omar, they knew each other from high school. Bunk was a few years ahead of him, but Omar recognized him.
Yeah. Okay.
What else? Ziggy. Oh, Method Man. Method Man first appears in this season.
Yeah.
Cheese Wagstaff.
Yeah.
He's Prop Joe's nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Method Man's fun to watch. I mean, he's born to play them thug roles, but given his turn on Power Book 2, it's like, yeah, you can play them more sophisticated.
He's gotten better.
Yeah.
He's gotten better.
And what probably attested to that was his work, the fact that he works out plenty.
Yeah.
He's gotten better with age, not just his physique or his acting ability, but his rapping ability too. Because he don't even curse no more, and he still comes off as one of the best. If he gets a guest feature, if he gets a guest feature on a record, really, he don't curse, but he still sounds better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. Like his wordplay, his multis, good God. Yeah. I still buy a Method Man record.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Valchek, he goes to Burrell to get a unit to investigate Frank Sobotka with Prez as the head of the unit, but the first iteration of that unit is full of a bunch of useless guys, humps that are watching cartoons.
Yeah.
So Valchek goes back to Burrell and said, the unit you gave me was full of humps and you knew it. This is what I want. I want Daniels to be the head of the unit from season 1, and he picks his own people. Otherwise, I will fuck up your coronation as commissioner. And speaking of Daniels...
The politics.
And Daniels is a victim of politics too, even though he was an office politician in season 1. But he decided to become real police, and what happened? They punish him by sending him to the basement as head of the evidence control unit.
So then the whole idea or the goal of the show, I guess, is also to illustrate like the corrupt,
how dysfunctional institutions are.
Yeah. And I think even in Baltimore, because there was a stigma about that a couple of decades. It was like in the late 90s into the 2000s. Mm-hmm. Like their whole police system was corrupt.
It was.
Yeah.
Like we own the
so
city.
Like that's part of the reason what the show was trying to do, illustrate that. Like even though there was crime in the streets and there were tiers of like organized crime in the streets, there was also tiers of organized crime within
the police department. Yeah. I mean, David Simon, he was a reporter for years in Baltimore, so he had a chance to look at all these institutions, and it's been reflected in all of his work, not just The Wire, but also Homicide, Life on the Street, The Corner.
Yeah.
What?
And even the show, we did the show that was on HBO. That
We Own the City. Yeah, that one too. That one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which had a lot of Wire actors up in there. Jamie Hector, Jermaine Crawford.
Yeah.
Even Johnny Bernthal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniels. Yeah, he's in the evidence control unit. And he's ready to quit and just the police department and take his law exam when Burrell calls him up and she says, "I want you to head this unit." And then Daniels makes his own terms. Like, nah. Here's what I get. I pick my own people because you fucked me last time. And secondly, if we bring in a case, it's a permanent unit. And I want a promotion to major. His wife is mad at him for doing that. But it's like, and by the end of it, And by the end of the season, they're sleeping in separate bedrooms in their house. If you notice.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and the guy that plays Daniels, Lance Reddick, may he rest in peace. Great actor.
Too? Okay. What was I gonna say? Barksdale.
Avon.
Avon. His ego was displayed a bit when, like, his product started to lose its.
Yeah, they had a weak product. And they couldn't find a good one from nowhere.
And Stringer was trying to advise him to kind of partner with the
Prop Joe.
Yeah.
But Avon's pride prevented him from doing that because 2 reasons. Fuck them East Side bitches. And 2, you know how hard what we fought to win those towers? I'm not sharing them with niggas.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
But what's interesting was this. What's it called? After D'Angelo dies, right? And Bodie, in the opening scene of the next episode, he goes to the florist shop to get like a florist arrangement of the tower that D'Angelo ran, the 221 building. Yeah. Later, when Stringer makes his deal with Prop Joe, the 221 building is one of the buildings he gives to Prop Joe.
Oh,
like, damn. Stringer really didn't like D'Angelo at all. He didn't.
Yeah, well, clearly he offed him.
not only that though, you see how he treated him in season 1.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Is Avon aware?
That Stringer did that?
Oh, we find out later on.
Yeah. For now, he thinks it was like everybody else. They think it was a suicide.
I see.
And I like the scene where D'Angelo dies. It's like they're talking about in the book group. They're talking about The Great Gatsby, and that guy in there, the guy who's heading it, he's one of the writers for the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and in the Great Gatsby, we read that in 11th grade, and D'Angelo's end parodies that. I mean, Gatsby tried to say he was somebody else. And tried to have all that money around him, but at the end of the day, you can't change who you really are.
You really are, yeah.
And D'Angelo,
that's true.
His identity, he was born into the drug game. I mean, Avon's his uncle, Butch Stamford was his grandfather, and you can tell he didn't really want to be part of this at all.
Yeah, that's true. Even like
he wasn't built for it.
Yeah, like even especially this season, you see he tries his best to distance himself from it,
from his family too. Even from his baby mother and his kid.
Yeah.
He tells his mother when she comes visit him, "Oh, y'all just let me be."
Yeah, the family's so deep in it.
And it's like, and D'Angelo, he's really disillusioned. It's like that family shit is just bullshit. They say that to lure you in, and when they ain't got no use for you, boom.
That's what a little off topic, but like even in Chicago, like a lot, there's this whole stigma of like the gang life in the different blocks in Chicago. A lot when you interview some of these kids, like you see a lot of them start out not wanting to be in it.
Yeah.
But there's so many family members around them that are so deep that it's almost inevitable that they kind of get assimilated into it. And
so it's interesting to juxtapose this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Sort of Derek's character.
Yeah.
And being able to get out and make somebody being different and to choose something different and have a different kind of life.
Yeah.
But in some ways you're kind of like, it's almost like you're like, oh, well, this is what their life is destined to be. Like they can't change or do anything about it. But on the flip side, you're like, you think that Derek could change and do something different about his life. Like, why is it a possibility for him and not a possibility for them?
Exactly. It's like it's a matter of like conscious choice versus being a product of your environment.
A lot of times too, like the best way to, when you make that choice, is to escape the environment.
Yeah. Or
the environment will either consume you by you conforming, or someone will take you out. That's usually what happens by association.
In later seasons, you know how they use like an epigraph, like a quote at the beginning of every episode?
Yes.
Yes. In later seasons, the quote they use is something that we've seen throughout Baltimore. If animal trapped, call 410 this such and such number. The episode in which that appeared, like what's it called? That really encapsulates a lot of the themes about the people in Baltimore and their inability to escape from the situation they're trapped in.
Yeah. Like again, like because I've done a little bit of research in like what's going on in Chicago. Even though like you see the ones that like make conscious efforts to avoid, that life. But by living in the block or being a cousin of someone that's in their life, they end up sometimes being a target because they're in that environment.
Yeah.
So like they get killed as a way to get back at the cousin. Yeah. So like a lot of times the easiest way is, and it's not easy because it's not when you don't have the resources and the means to just get up and leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough. So a lot of times you see the ones that do, are able to do it, they'll just leave and not come back.
I see this when you mentioned Chicago and this having parallels to what's it called, what we're seeing in The Wire. That reminds me because I just started watching The Chi recently on Showtime, and that has a lot of the elements that you just mentioned as well too, about feeling trapped, and not wanting to be part. They have a character on there named Jake. His brother's in a gang, and Jake's a good kid, but you can tell he really does not want to be part of that life at all.
Yeah.
But it's his environment.
Yes. His aunt, his uncle, his dad, his cousin, they're all in it. And ironically, because of how the dynamic in there, what it is now is like your blood uncle could be your enemy because he's 2 blocks away from you.
Yeah.
And they're a different set. It's so interesting. But at the same time, it's unfortunate. Like you're at war with your blood. Like at one point, he was your uncle that you look up to.
Yeah.
When like now that you're of age, you're assimilated to this area, he's assimilated to that area. You'll see, and your enemies.
You'll see later on, and keep watching the show, that family, even in the drug dealing organizations, it really don't mean nothing to some people.
Yeah, to some, yeah.
Prop Joe, he's Cheese's nephew. You'll see how that turns out later.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What other characters? Bubbles, the addict. Yeah, we first see him when he's shoplifting from a mall, right? And McNulty needs him to go find Omar. Right. So Omar got put on a bus in the previous season to New York.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and McNulty, he tells the bunk, "I never lost him." Bullshit. You just use Bubbles to go find him.
Yep.
And when Bubbles is looking for him, right? That's the only time we see Bubbles and Omar interact.
Right. Yeah.
Omar back in Baltimore, trench coat, do-rag, shotgun, snitching bubs. You be asking about me, yo?
I know.
And then Bubbles is all stressed about it when he relays the information to McNulty. He's like, it got to be a little more than just this and that. I mean, nigga put a gun in my face that night. Shit's funny, McNutty. I mean, it got to be a little more than just good work, Bubs. I mean, I'm putting my life on the line out here for this nigga.
Damn, he's addicted to heroin too.
He is.
Like that's like one of the worst ones.
And you see him in the crack house, him and Johnny Weeks, his boy Johnny Weeks, the drool coming out of their mouth and whatnot, looking strung out.
Yeah.
People actually thought that Andre Royo, the guy that played Bubbles, they thought he really was an addict in real life.
He plays it so well.
Yeah. You play a part that well, it's like it's bound for people to think you're that person in real life. Like Idris Elba, I thought he really was American because of this role.
Yeah, when he first surfaced.
People did.
First surfaced.
Then when you it's gotten to the point now when I look at an actor with a clearly a name that singles them out as African, and they're playing an American, I'm like, either you're a Brit, aren't you?
Oh, because of like Elba and like
Idris Elba, Damson Idris, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Sophia Okonkwo from Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? She's never done an American role, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
I'm thinking Thandiwe Newton, her.
Yeah. From Westworld.
And Crash.
Yeah, and Crash, yeah.
Because she played an African American woman in that. She was what's his face's wife, Terrence Howard's wife.
Yeah. Wow.
What else is going on in here? I printed out what's it called? Summaries, so we can look. Oh yeah. The Steve Doors doing whatever they have to do in order to get money, because some of those dock workers are not getting days at all. Like Nick Sobotka, Frank's nephew and Ziggy's cousin. Yeah, he gets the idea from Ziggy. Let's boost a bunch of cameras off the dock and sell them to the Greeks people. Because the Greek, he's got front businesses like with Double G, George Glikas, that appliance store that he had in Reisterstown. That was a fence. That was the Greeks' fence.
Yeah.
They figured they could sell like cameras, like digital cameras to them for like what, $500 a pop, and split the profits.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part about that is this: it's like the working class. Nick did not know that anything about digital cameras at all. Ziggy had to explain it to him. So you don't got to take it to Photomart or nothing like that. No, it's all on a computer.
Yeah.
Really?
Unfortunately for them, anything that Ziggy touches usually is problematic.
Yeah, but Ziggy, he's
funny though.
Well, the scene where he tried to fight Maui at the dock, right? And the other Steve Doors kept egging him on. He just throws his drink away and just starts, and Maui's like, "What the fuck is this?" One hit, pulls him, picks him up, take us up, and puts him on top of a crate. Yeah. And then you fucks try to get him down, you'll be up there with him.
Yep.
And Ziggy the whole time is like, "Oh, Maui, you stupid fucking hoe! Fuck you!" Ziggy is a goof. He was a joker of the docks. Like,
yeah. He was funny. He was a funny character.
When he bought that duck and put like a diamond necklace around it, and acted like a blind man going to the bar and started getting a saucer of liquor for the duck. It's like, you don't feed a liquor duck. You don't feed duck to a liquor, you dummy.
Or like the scene when he was smoking with the $100 bills.
Oh yeah, that was just disrespectful.
Wild guy.
He just lights a $100 bill on fire and uses it to light a cigarette in front of a bunch of working class stiffs.
Yeah,
That's like you have.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and you're one of those people too.
Yeah, like.
Or his antics, pulling his dick out in the bar.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
stupid shit.
Wild dude.
Like, he wonders why he gets no respect in the docks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they like you, but they don't actually respect you.
Yeah.
Nick gets more respect. I mean, Nick is better at a lot of shit than he was. And Nick, the guy that plays Nick Sobotka, Pablo Schreiber, that's Liev Schreiber's younger brother in real life.
Liev Schreiber, what
He was in Ray Donovan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you.
The title character, yeah.
Yeah, got you.
He Nick is better at all this, better at drug dealing. Because you see how Ziggy got ripped off, got punked by Cheese, and before that white boy Frog.
Yeah.
Frog. when the cops are observing the white drug dealers, the white hood drug dealers or whatever, and seeing them say nigga this, nigga that, Carver lets fucking people take everything, don't they?
That's another thing. I
point of contention for me. It's like,
yeah, the show does touch on like the racism there to some extent, and like you say, like the gay slurs and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
homosexual slurs. But it kind of speaks to the time, you know.
The time as well, and the environment too. It's like the stevedores. They just say whatever the fuck is on their mind. They call each other nigga, Polacks, etc.
Yeah.
But they all have a camaraderie though.
Yeah.
I'm like, and what else was going on? The Greek and Vondas. It's like
interesting.
The Greek is a protected fucking informant. I'm convinced of that.
You think so? Yeah.
I think so. Yes, that explains why he's never gotten him or Vondas never get arrested.
Yeah.
And they had that FBI, they do Agent Kutris in the FBI, who works in counterterrorism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's pals with the Greek, but because the Greek feeds him information on counterterrorism, they turn a blind eye to his drug dealing, his major activities.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Oh yeah, when they finally do find a plug, when they finally do find a plug with a Prop Joe, the Avon's people, and their territory starts blooming and blossoming again. Brother Mouzone shows up. Yeah, Avon. Yeah,
Mouzone, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, the Muslim with the glasses. Yeah. Mouzone. Yo.
Is he in more seasons?
Yeah. Next season. Yeah, he comes back in a big way next season.
Okay.
But Stringer's dumbass signed his own death warrant with that question. It's like,
he made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes this season.
Now he knows that you had something to do with him getting shot by Omar. Because had you just left the room when he said, "I will take care of them myself," if you just left the room then and there and not asked who it was, he wouldn't have suspected nothing.
Yeah.
And Avon wouldn't have chewed you out later in prison too when you told him about it. Avon's like, "You asked him who it was?" "Yeah, I asked him." "Why? Why what?" How you gonna ask a soldier like Mouzone a question like that? Either he gonna say or he gonna go ahead and work it out. But either way, you ain't got to be asking him shit.
Yeah.
And you can see the rift between Avon and Stringer right there.
Yeah.
Because what's it called? Avon relents and says, "I ain't gonna argue with you. Go to Prop Joe and you run the organization the way you see fit till I get home." And Stringer's like, "All right, us?" Avon's like, "Yeah, us." And walks off.
Damn. Yeah.
And the inner and the cops too having their own issues. Herc and Carver, they're basically the grunts of the group, the black dude and the white dude, and they're not told anything, and they get left out in the cold, literally. Like they're still surveilling.
Always like lagging.
Yeah. And I think it was on purpose a little bit too. I mean, Herc, let's face it, Herc's a fucking dummy. He really is.
Like a brute.
Yeah, he is a brute. I mean, they learned at the Western District how to police, really, with that whole rip and run shit. Carver, he's a sergeant at this point, and after Daniels, he's the highest ranking member of the unit, but Daniels told him, those stripes are not earned. Your paycheck may say sergeant, but you're not going to be treated as such here because of what happened last season when he sold out Daniels to Burrell in order to get that promotion. Valchek. When Prez stole Valchek, that was great.
What scene was that?
It was close to the end when Valchek tries to come there with the feds, the major crime unit with the feds. He's like, Roland, I'm pulling you. Get your narrow ass back to the district before I slap you with insubordination. Move, shitbird. And Prez just like, bah! Knocks his hat off and makes his mouth bleed. But Daniels, the way his eyes lit up at that shit, though, when he saw, like,
wow, you did it.
like, holy shit, what the fuck does this mean? And then Daniels is a father to his people. He looks after his people because he goes to Valchek after the case is over and basically blackmails Valchek into giving Prez lenient punishment. But the condition,
he looks out for him basically.
Yeah, but the conditions under which Valchek was trying to get Daniels to do this, like Roland Prez-Belusky rides to death for 2 months, and he makes an apology saying that was a cheap shot. And if I didn't have my feelings for my daughter to consider, he would have gotten knocked out. And Daniels is trying to keep from laughing at this. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what happened, Valchek. Yeah, if you were real police.
Right.
McNulty gets closer with Beatty Russell, the Port Authority cop who saw the
and that's expected because of his role.
And she invites him over, right? And
she has kids.
Because she has kids. He's like, he doesn't want to fuck this up.
Yeah, because they got close.
They got close. They were probably gonna have sex if not for that. Nah, McNulty, don't add to your whore reputation. And don't do that to her. Because even in season 1, Bird, one of Avon's shooters, the one that was played by Fredro Starr. When he was interrogated by McNulty, he only had one thing to say to him: "Eat my shit first, you downtown white whore." And McNulty just looks him up and down like, and leaves the room. It's like, yeah, you know it's true. Even he can tell, and he don't even know you.
He's got a reputation.
Yeah. What else happens? Avon's lawyer, Levy, he makes it so that the security guard that was bringing in the drugs, the prison guard, he said he sets him up with the hot shots and even has Shamrock plant the dude was putting his drugs, his heroin, in the little halls of cough drop wrappers and hiding it. And they found out how he brings it in. So Shamrock, Stringer gives him the cough drop wrap with the tainted drugs. Like, yo, Rock, be subtle with that.
They don't. He was discouraging him from taking it because he knew it was poisonous, more or less.
Yeah, you know, be subtle. You know what subtle mean, right? Yeah, lay back and shit.
Yeah.
The Stringer's still studying in community college to get a business degree and trying to apply what he learns there.
I forgot about that part about him.
That's what I like about Stringer. It's a complex depiction of a drug kingpin.
Yeah.
One who wants to be educated and get out of that environment.
Yeah.
So you guys go through the whole season?
Soul season, whatever we can talk about. Yeah. I mean, what's it called? I mean, I've watched it a bunch more times than he has. So
this is my first time. So some of the stuff I'm like, this is a long season.
And then you break it up?
Yeah.
With different episodes.
Devin, I got a whole episode summary right here to give us both, like, what's it called? Like, jog our memories.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't remember certain things because as many times, Antonio, as I've watched this series, there's always something new you notice. That's the beauty of it. It's like visual literature.
I can imagine that because this is my first time watching this specific.
Well, I'm gonna need to head out.
Okay.
Head out?
Yeah, because it's like almost 4.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Let me
send me messages and emails.
Okay, so I will say this about this season right here. Initially, when I first viewed it, I was like, "What the hell is this? Why are they not focusing on the Barksdales?" Yeah, and it led me to...
Yeah, that's what I was surprised about after watching season 1.
It led me to think of it as skippable, even for the first times I rewatched the whole series.
Yeah.
I considered it skippable. I mean, but I didn't skip it. I didn't pay attention to it as much. After my 6th or 7th viewing of the series, I came to regard this season as the most important one because we see who the real power is in the criminal organization, the Greeks. Yeah, not the dudes that Avon or Stringer were going to before, like Roberto in New York, and Prop Joe. He gets his shit from the Greeks too.
Yeah.
And the Greeks, they're not even Greek, as they reveal.
I guess we'll.
Spoiler.
No, they say that later in the season. Later in the season, they say that in the final episode of this season.
Okay.
Vanas is like, Nikki knows my name, but my name is not my name. And of course, to you, you're only the Greek. And of course, I'm not even Greek.
I guess we'll find out who they are later then.
Yeah, they appear in later seasons, but as we see here, they decided to depart and leave the country. And the Greeks, they're like, business or pleasure? Business. Always business.
Wow.
Yeah, good season. And they get back on track in season 3. That's my favorite season right there.
Okay.
Yeah, back to the drug dealing.
To what we know from the first season.
And Avon has a new rival, Marlowe, played by Jamie Hector.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what made Jamie Hector a star, though, that role.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from what I saw in season 1, but it was a curveball.
Yeah.
But
And I think you'll like season 3 as well, too. It's like the institution they examined there, politics, City Hall,
okay.
and how that affects the police department and how that in turn affects how they enforce crime.
Got you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yep, that's what we got for this episode number 8. WrestleMania 10, American History X, The Wire Season 2. And I'd like to thank Mr. Lyons right here for guest starring on here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Pleasure having you.
It was a pleasure having you. This is probably the best episode we've done.
Yeah,
because a very spirited discussion on American History X, getting insights into your work as an actor, and any special projects you want to plug?
Like I said, the work that I'm doing at the foundation.
Of course.
I have a new one-person show that we're creating that'll be in New York and DC, 2026. I'm just really, really excited about that. There'll be some new music out, some collaborations that are happening. I'll let you guys know when.
All right,
yes,
nice.
Please do,
yeah,
for sure.
For sure, certainly.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, and our viewers, thank you for watching. Whether it's YouTube, audio, Spotify, however you get your podcast, thank you, and feed us suggestions as well too. Yeah. Always, we take suggestions: what to cover, how the quality of our show. Just say something to us.
Yeah. We appreciate some feedback.
We appreciate your feedback and your viewership. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next month for episode number 9 of season 3.
Yep.
Deuces.
Peace.